If you're a Mac user, chances are you use one of these, a Magic Keyboard. But if you're a mechanical keyboard fan, the options can be limited to find one that has a Mac layout and aesthetic. To date, the only real option would be to pick up an older Mac USB keyboard, which you'd have to hunt down on a service like eBay. But California-based peripherals company Azio has released two new keyboards, one wireless and one wired, which are both mechanical and are designed to work in tune with your Mac. This is the Azio MK Mac series. For a mechanical keyboard, the design is really sleek and modern. Both the wired and wireless keyboards have the same great styling. They're made from bead-blasted aluminium with white plastic keys and accents, which fall right in line with Apple's aesthetic. I can't fault the design. It looks great next to an iMac or a MacBook, and they're every bit as well built as you'd hope. Its layout and style is very reminiscent of the old Mac USB keyboards from back in the day, but they've updated it with the aluminium body and function keys. As a plus, because it boasts mechanical keys, you've got less chance of any simultaneous key presses, while the number pad and page up keys that so many people miss make a welcome return. On the Bluetooth version, it comes with a USB Type-C cable for charging, so you've not got to worry about scrambling for batteries anytime it gets low on juice. You can plug it in and carry on typing, but thankfully you're not going to need to plug this in all too often, thanks to its 1 month or more battery life. I've been using this for the past 2 weeks now, and I've still got well over 50% battery left. It's also got this nice slide wheel in the top right to control volume as well as a mute switch. All of the keys have the same familiar layout of the Apple keyboard, so you can still control screen brightness, skip through songs and so on. The keys themselves have a much greater level of travel than the chiclet style keyboards that a lot of Mac users are used to, and this makes them great if you type an awful lot, as most people tend to find they make less errors thanks to the separation and extra travel of the keys. They've also got that great old-fashioned snapback that, if you're old enough to remember, feels so satisfying when typing. Both versions come with a snap-on rest, which I personally love to have on there. I've been using them for a while now, and it's something I notice if missing when using someone else's keyboard. I also love having the larger keyboard layout, as something I miss when editing or creating graphics is not having some of the extra keys for shortcuts. But if you're not interested in having a keyboard that you have to charge every month or so, and would prefer to be wired at all times, Azio has produced a wired version which has all of the great features of the Bluetooth version, plus a little trick up its sleeve. As soon as you plug in the USB MK Mac keyboard, you'll be treated to an impressive LED dance. There's no battery inside the wired version, so Azio has had enough room in there to add LEDs to make this keyboard beautifully backlit. It's something I've always wanted for my Apple Magic Keyboard, as I tend to find myself typing late into the night. Having it here is a real joy, and almost enough of a reason to pick up the wired version over the wireless version. The keys themselves don't actually pulse like you're seeing here. That's just an issue with filming, and they're even bright enough in daylight if you want to show off. The Azio MK Mac series are an amazing pair of keyboards. If you're in the market for something a little more retro in function, but with the Apple styling, this is the perfect keyboard for you. The only question is, which model do you go for? Well, that's it for this video, but if you'd like more information on the MK Mac series, I'll make sure to leave a link in the description down below. Also, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, and don't forget to hit subscribe so you don't miss a single video from Cult of Mac. I'll catch you in the next one.